Okay, so we have, so the growing debate online about who should get Warner Brothers. You got to remember too, if you didn't see the first video, like some of their cable channels are going to be its own new publicly traded company. But HBO Max, was it HGTV, the Home Improvement Channel, the Discovery Network and stuff. A lot of those channels, DC is what's up for sale. But check out the current news playlist, music entertainment playlist, thumbs to the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Now you got two type of people. Well, I would say at least people are split down the line about whether Netflix getting it or Viacom getting it. You got to understand, Paramount is under the Viacom parent, household. It's under that umbrella, from CBS to BET, VH1, MTV, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Paramount Plus, Showtime. The list goes on and on again, right? They own all of that. So the thing about it is this: people seem like two things. People who don't want Netflix to get it, they don't want Netflix to get it because Netflix is going to eliminate or exterminate the movie theater, right? You got some people that's like, okay, cool. I don't believe in spending money in the movie theater. It costs too much. And I'm just thinking like if you got like a household of 5, yeah. I mean, where I'm from, $5 on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? The matinees are $10. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, I think the matinees for the big screen is called the Super IMAX one I go to is like $13. So 2 people, $26. People talking about popcorn and all that other shit because people don't understand how the business work. One thing about it, you have people that are ignorant to how business work, even with the information at the palm of our hands that you could Google it. A lot of the movie theaters make their money through concessions. A lot of the times they show the movie on consignment and they get paid on the back end of basically, that's how I could put it to you. They get paid off the back end. So the primary source of income that they touch, that tangible upfront income, they come from concessions. So you got people that's cheap. You got people that sit there and every week they go to Starbucks and spend $10 to $20 or on breakfast at Starbucks every day. You know what I'm saying? And then this is where they draw the line. You got people who spend all this money on marijuana, but they draw the line at the movie theater. They draw the line at, putting groceries, and they draw the line at some stupid place, and also a lot of the movie theaters, they keep people employed too. So, they keep people employed. So a lot of people feel like, it's cheaper to have it at home and I don't have to go to the movie theater to see anything. And people are cheap, you know what I'm saying? And don't believe 1 minute people are quote unquote broke, because you see a lot of people out there out to eat, shopping every week, spending money that they quote unquote don't have, right? So that's usually people's stance against being anti-Netflix, right? That's the stance. People are anti-Paramount, Viacom on the internet, not for the reasons why I'm anti-Viacom, which I'll explain that shortly, briefly. They're anti-Viacom because Trump got involved. See, Netflix got the deal. Then Trump's son Trump made the comments about, he may try to nix the deal and, it's a POS. And then the son comes in, allegedly, I read, and helps raise a couple more dollars. And then the Saudis come in and they put this huge offer up that Trump's Netflix, right? So now Viacom is evil. They basically put that Jimmy to they put that Harriet Tubman to Bob Johnson head and made him sell BET. You know what I'm saying? They took they destroyed everything they touched. Remember, this the history of Viacom, how nasty it is. It's a lot of racial components to it. I remember at one point MTV didn't even want to play black music on MTV. I believe Michael Jackson was the first black artist out of all the artists that was even in the 80s. I think the 80s, right around the time that they was around. It could have been later, a little bit sooner. It's a bunch of black artists that was in the 80s that should have been played. And they refused to play black music on MTV, right? So you can just kind of guess the drift where I'm coming at with Viacom. So I'm anti Viacom getting it, but I am pro movie theater. And they also, Paramount also promised to at least have, I think, about 30 to 36 movies in the theater every year. I don't get why people are so anti movie theater. You know, it's a great experience. It just costs too much. I'll just be looking at y'all spend money on weed, y'all spend money on wigs, y'all spend money on makeup, y'all spend money going to the club, y'all spend money going out to eat. I don't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, what's a 50 ball? And at the end of the day, most people sneak snacks in regardless. They really ain't even police you over snacks and stuff of that nature. You know what I mean? So I really don't get it. Oh, I could just be at home and most of y'all steal Netflix anyway. Y'all don't even have your own Netflix account. And then on the other side of the things, if Netflix acquire Warner Brothers, they've been going up. So their prices are over $20 right now. So you think just acquiring this Warner Brothers shit, this shit probably gonna be over $40 by the time you blink your eyes. It's gonna be $40 just to have Netflix. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole fucking remember basic cable bill back in the day. So don't think it ain't no cause and effects. And Netflix is gonna continue to rise. I'm telling you. And Netflix just know their numbers gonna keep inflating based off the fact that they won't even offer you an annual thing. An annual payment where you could just pay it all up front because they already know their numbers constantly fluctuating. So don't give me that, oh, I don't want to go through the theater. You're going to have to pay $40 every time you go. I mean, every month you paying $40. You know what I'm saying? That's insane. Especially for something that doesn't even involve live channels. You know what I'm saying? At least at Amazon, you get some live channels in there. Pretty good ones, to be honest. So me personally, I still would rather Netflix get it, to be honest, rather than Viacom. But Viacom is already a monopoly. I think they also got Cartoon Networks is in a Warner Brothers deal. I could be wrong. They get a damn near Viacom on everything. So that's the thing about it. That's pretty much people split on it. People anti-Viacom because of Trump. And the people that's anti-Netflix is because they want movies in the movie theater. There's other reasons as well, too. Obviously, I explained mine. But honestly, we'll see what happens. And also, you got price hikes that's going to come with this. I think Viacom is much less likely to raise their prices as high as Netflix will, in my opinion. I think, Paramount not going to kill you. But you got to remember also, what they gonna do with HBO Max? Is that gonna be integrated into Netflix? It's a lot of questions to be asked. Same thing on Paramount. Do they take HBO Max and integrate it into their Paramount app? I mean, it's a lot of questions to be answered, to be honest. But let me know what you think. Hit the link in the description. Check out the current news playlist for more videos like this. Hit the link tree, join the Patreon. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Amazon, the whole nine. Peace.